Good morning. Good morning. Glasscake, hello, and Shine the Shiny Umbreon. Good morning. Shine. We are streaming some morning thoughts and that sort of thing. Ruminations. Some ideas we had.
Yes.
Oh,
let me move my mic closer. There we are.
Oh.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Is that to me?
Yes.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, world. Oh, I'm awake.
You are.
I'm very awake.
You're here to face the day.
I am. Bring it on. Come on.
So this was a study I started yesterday. It's a Bourgeois piece called La Nuit.
La Nuit.
I don't know. I think that's what it's called. It's La Nuit.
La Nuit.
La Nuit.
La Nuit.
Oui.
How are you guys? How's it going? Everything is the same with us. We're still sitting at desks, still working.
The blinds, however, are up.
Is there any news from the outside world?
Please tell us. We need updated. We need to update our maps and our
Charts
charts. It's good.
and our graphs. So you continue with the study today, right?
Yeah. For the immediate future.
And
I
what
am.
What are you studying?
I am studying specifically the treatment of the female form in master paintings and the color and light, as well as the gesture and pose.
Okay. I see. I was gonna make fun of you, but there's not that much to make fun of. So I'm not gonna make fun of you.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
What? Were you gonna make fun of me because I was just like, I'm just drawing a woman, am I? In it.
Yeah, pretty much. Studying how he handles the female form. So you're drawing a woman.
Right.
But then you had much more that you were studying. So
I did.
I'm not gonna judge.
She's just gonna execute.
I would never.
You would. You had the option. You'd be like, I will press the button.
Here we are. Animators says, do you mind if I ask how you stream two people on one channel or Twitch? And it looks like you're doing YouTube as well. I know how to stream YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but not with two streamers.
So the method we use, I kind of stole from, borrowed from, is it Donnie Dunkel? I'm sure they have a real name. Anyway, the way we do it is India will call me on Skype and she'll share her screen with me, and then I'll put that as a full screen on my second monitor, and I'll use OBS to capture that window and present that as one of the screens, and then from my computer I'll use OBS to stream both. I also have the two microphones, because we're based in the same room. I have the two microphones connected to my computer via USB, and that's really the gist of it.
Parents are pissed, but the kids love it.
So it's a setup that you don't have to be in the same room. Like, you could just capture the Skype audio if you're working remotely from someone. Yeah, it is literally just Windows capturing with OBS.
Thank you. But the thing is, it only seems to work with old Skype, so
yeah,
at the minute we haven't updated our Skype on an old version of it.
Yeah, that's right. OBS has a little bit of trouble capturing the most recent version of Skype, at least on my machine. I've not I don't know if it goes beyond mine, but that's the way.
Good morning, I'm left. How are you doing?
I think I discovered a way that you can do it through Discord as well, but I found that massively slowed down my own machine.
Oh yeah, like the capture and everything worked fine, but Mike's brush would take a really long time to react to what he was doing.
Yeah. So again, might just be my machine.
Could be. Sunny said you can capture Discord if you capture the actual screen.
Yeah, I would prefer to avoid that just because I don't have India's Skype window up all the time, and I use the other screen for chat and reference. Yeah. Probably shouldn't make this a bear head.
Someone should just make it some kind of program that handles this kind of stuff. Because there's obviously a fair number of people who want to do it.
Well, there's various ones where you can go to a website and type in two people's stream addresses, and if they're streaming at the same time, you can watch them both. But it's not quite like this where we're deliberately streaming together, we're talking to one another.
Exactly.
We do sacrifice screen space, but there's not much to see.
We're best watched on a DS.
DNS is DNS.
Huh?
The Doig and Swift the DNS on the DS.
Oh wow, yeah, that's true. Can you imagine though if like the regular setup was to have two screens? That'd be pretty great.
It would be cool.
That would be perfect for us. Who would be on top? Oh.
Yeah.
It was meant to be a sex joke.
I got it.
It was subtle, but very subtle.
It was subtle until you snorted. Yeah, you would probably want the tops.
Yeah. Probably the best. Yeah, Picasso seems really good, RJ. And Steiny, we're well, yeah, we're good. We have a lot of work on, but we also have come up with schedules, so fingers crossed they work out.
Oh yeah, I've made a spreadsheet. I'm kind of proud of it, where I have my quotas of work linked to deadlines, and it lets me know how much of that I need to do each day in order to complete them by the deadline. Pretty sweet. So it gives me something to fight against. You know what I mean? Like it gives me something to match my pace again.
Like it's reassuring to have a sheet where it's like if you just do this every day, then you'll hit the deadlines.
Yeah. I came up with a few formula. Well, not came up, but like researched and implemented a few sheets formulas.
Yeah.
My new hobby.
It's super duper useful.
Automating information. Like we're using this spreadsheet that you can have a drop down that has the initials for any like your teammates, and then another one that shows like what state each one of their, say it's a shot list, each one of their shots are in. I came up with a formula that looks down the list of all the shots and looks at each name and how many of them are completed, and then I can total the amount of instances of their name against how many instances of how many are like the shots are approved, and work out how many shots are still to be approved by that person, so we can have an immediate kind of, you have this many shots to go.
It's super duper helpful to know that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because the spreadsheets is nice as an overview where you can get down into the gritty details, but when you want to just take a step back and be like, what's left, then you can have the those formulas pinned at the top. I can tell you.
Unless there's working any fun game group animate. Yeah, Glasscake, how's it rolling?
Yeah. Am I right in thinking?
Tell us all the things that are going on with you. Because we are the same old every day. When the leader of the bad guys sang something soft and so gentle.
Emma knows you're having fun with your.
I was. I definitely was having fun once upon a time. Now I'm just like, oh, I really, really want to get this finished and off my plate. It's become a source of stress.
Emma says you're working on a new scene this week after all. That's because she worked on it at the weekend.
Yeah, I was really hoping I could get it finished over the weekend, but I didn't. Still here.
You're still looking for people to help color this.
Yeah, I am.
Alright, yeah.
But I'll be asking in effect while white cleaner.
Yeah.
Once the lines are done.
I'm just putting that out there.
Well, I'll literally be those asking people. So people will know.
What, you'll be asking for help once the cut lines are done?
Yeah.
You should let people ask for help before the lines are done, so people, you know, you've got people to immediately pick them up though.
Okay.
But you don't have to formally ask, that's just I'm just putting it out there on the stream.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, no pressure to anyone watching. There's a lot of it.
Yeah. I was doing a color script yesterday and it was weird how like approaching it with a one kind of set mind way was like debilitating. Like it made it even harder to get results I wanted because I was trying to preserve I'd done a lighting pass first and I was trying to preserve the values as I was doing the color, which meant I was trying to use a lot of blending layers over the top of, or trying to use like multiply or other ways to have the like lines over the top. And ultimately, I ended up just using a normal layer over the top of everything, and it gave me the more expected results. Sometimes the unexpected.
You more control. Like,
yeah, like I want this color here.
Sometimes you don't want to just be like, I want this reddish, and then to get a reddish and be like, now I'm just going to go through the blending modes and see what the computer does.
Yeah. Yeah, the color interactions were really throwing for a loop. It made me at first it was like all my colors were high key, and I really like that wasn't appropriate for the piece. So I started to try and like do multiply layers over the top to kind of dim it down, like levels thing, and it just ended up really kind of muddy, but not in the kind of desaturated cool way that you see in the kind of painters that I was referencing, It was just a smorgasbord of like
Smorgasbord.
learning curve.
Yeah.
Are you able to say what you are working on, Glass? Because that'd be cool. Always interesting to hear stuff outside of my own experience.
Yeah. I'd really like to do a game that's animated, like an actual game that's animated at some point. Really cool.
Yeah. I think it would help stress relief you.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it on though until I had less work, but
yeah. Are they still offering the same amount for animated? Does anyone know?
So. I heard otherwise.
Did any of the recent playthroughs pique your interest for something to
Oh, there've been so many funny ones.
Yeah.
Like there've been some really good ones lately. But I'm sure that other people will have like decided to go for them instead. Like they did a Mario Party playthrough recently.
Yeah.
And that's always real good.
Were they playing that through just Dan and Aaron?
Yeah.
Just because it's a party game, I thought they might have got more
people. Yeah, no, they always set one of the computers to super duper difficult and one of the computers to super duper easy.
Oh, okay.
You're making a whole new portfolio. It's awesome. I take it you're going to be going for kind of maybe studio positions then, or like what are you hoping your portfolio is gonna nab you? Sorry, I'm readjusting wires. Ah, better.
Looking great.
I think I need this mouth shape to still be an S.
Did you just know what the mouth shapes are, the phonemes, when you're animating? You animate enough lip sync now that you just.
Yeah, it's easy.
I guess you can
not
just.
very good at lip sync.
I guess you can just make the like it's that one, but yeah, it kind of baffles me when you're like, there should be a ST shape, and I'm like,
oh, an S shape essentially is just the widening of the mouth.
okay, yeah, okay.
So as long as you widen the mouth
with the teeth together, S. Cool.
There's a lot of little things like that. Like if you just know the rough shape, then you can pretty much make it feel like an S if it's in contrast to the rest of the animation.
Okay.
Hey Noah. Good morning, Noah. Sorry, I didn't mean to slam that down quite so hard.
Come on, it's that. Welcome to the.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
I need to zoom in on the face I am studying because it's very nice. Hello. It's gonna be difficult because it's kind of pixelated and blurry. Did I try and look up a better version of?
I think it's super impressive, Emma, how you're able to keep up your Patreon as well as a part-time job.
Yeah.
Because obviously your art feeds into your Patreon, but just being able to juggle those two things is really cool. we've had to pause our Patreon for the next couple of months because we don't have enough time to do stuff anymore.
Yeah, we thought it better to, rather than let it dwindle, just be clear and be like, okay, this will kickstart back in January. We had a couple of messages from people asking like, how else can I support you because I don't want to stop, which was really nice.
That was really cool.
Which we went, and although I have been thinking about it, we do have like, if you want something from our store, we're more than welcome to get something. Every little helps.
I guess some people just want to give a couple of dollars for
yeah,
rather than
then a lump sum. Oh, that makes.
Oh, awesome! Glass cake, that's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck. You can do it.
Yeah, get some Yoda shots on your belt. I assume that's what he meant by.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. I think glass cake hits on a fair amount with Yota now. Of course, glass cake. You do the good work. You should have whatever it is that you're after. You want to work for Yota, you should have the Yotaness. Have the Yota ship.
Get that Yoda. Maybe next year I'll try and get some work with Yoda.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, I haven't ever really thought about what Yota do for backgrounds and such, but they must have background artists that work for them too.
Yeah.
I've just only ever seen the animation side.
I'm pretty much like Yoda adjacent at the moment.
What is it? You see me doing stuff for them sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah. They seem really cool. They seem to be like going from strength to strength as well.
Yeah.
They've had some amazing projects on.
That we.
Huh?
that we can't talk about.
Well, I don't know about all of them. Like, I haven't worked on all that much. Mainly because I don't have time to do anything. But like, I had no clue they were involved in Sonic Mania until after that.
Yeah, that was
came
like.
out, and then I was like, oh my god, they worked on Sonic Mania.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
They've been doing some really cool stuff. Yeah, like they're really becoming a staple of people looking for outsourced animation. Especially that Thundercats opening.
Yeah.
Like, geez, that was amazing.
It's kind of like, it's nice to see that, like, I don't know where all I don't know where they ought to pull their talent from, but it's nice to think that like it's not getting kind of farmed out to studio way out. In the boonies, it's like they're supporting web animators and up and comers and that sort of thing.
Yeah. As Glasscake was saying, I think they are looking for permanent employees.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess we're getting enough work now, reliably.
Yeah.
To be able to be like, well, let's just get some people actually in and on board.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really awesome. they have it been really cool to see just from. I think the first thing I ever saw them do was in betweening on the Star Wars music videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard the name around a little bit. And I saw them work on a couple more things, which were pretty awesome. And then there was the Sonic Mania opening, and they've worked on some. I probably can't say yet. Some really, really big animation clients. Like when you think about animation, like the biggest.
Yeah.
They've done some stuff for clients like that now, and it's like, holy crap, Yota, kill Yota.
Apparently, they directed a couple of the music videos as well.
That's really cool. I didn't know they directed them. That's awesome. I guess when you do good work, people recognize it and just want to give you more to take on.
I can't help but think of Studio Yachty when I hear that song now. Yada Bang.
They made pins that you can order, and I keep wearing my Yota pin and hoping that someone's gonna be like, oh, Yota! No one has yet. I'm gonna keep wearing it. Come on, world, I believe in you.
I wore a twerp shirt to Thought Bubble on the first day, and someone went by and was like, "Ah, twerp." I was like, "Yeah, connections."
Cool. That was really cool.
Yeah. I think that might be the only like current band merchandise I have a few of like old rock. My only contemporary artist merch.
Bada bada boom beada. So what's everyone got on for today? You guys got any plans on this beautiful Tuesday?
I am going to hello Declan and ask him about New York Comic Con.
Yeah, our flatmate is back from New York Comic Con. But he's very asleep right now. So when he gets up, probably about 4 o'clock or something.
Nah. I think I don't know when he's gonna get up. I don't think it'll be.
If I was him, I'd have like a super lion today. Your Comic Con. I'd be like, I deserve a day of rest.
Hopefully he's not brought back like another Con Lurg.
Oh, please no. I hope that he was alright. he was sick just before he went, so he had to fly ill.
Sasuke was like, I just impulse bought a Yoda pin. What the fuck? Your fault.
I take full responsibility. I think you'll find you're very pleased with your decision. They're very cool. They're very, very cool. And now if we ever meet in real life, we'll be able to point at each other's pins. Be like...
You have to double tap it and then point the two fingers at the person.
Okay, I can do that.
This.
I can do that. They are cool. You see, now if you bump into another person who works at Yota, you'll both be able to be like, you know Yota? Yes, you know Yota? Do you work? Yes, do you? Oh, we should go get coffee.
Yeah. Like a dream scenario. That can happen.
Ooh. Unless you're gonna buy your first pin tomorrow. Emla's first pin.
First pin is a deep
one. I'm gonna see what it is. Only plays pin. Only plays. I never used to like pins, but then I got one, and now I really, really like them. I think you'll find, that once you have one, you want more.
We've got what we've got now,
and it just becomes a collecting thing.
Have we, aside from the Yoda one, have we bought a pin?
Yeah, we've bought tons of pins. Or I have.
I mean, because we were given the animated Grump one, we were given the Stan Sakai one. I think we were given Christian Ward one. And you bought the...
Yeah, I bought Rebecca Reynolds because she does these gorgeous
monster. Oh, you buy pins.
Yeah. I put them on my shirt. That's what I do.
We have pins as well.
But I know some people who put them on their bags or their hats. Oh, you mean the pins as in actual pins? Michael, stop self-promoting. Never. I thought you were just looking for pins that you'd bought or something. Yeah. Are you done wrestling? Yeah. Ah.
There we go.
Michael, no one wants to buy the pins. He's looking at me so wounded.
No one wants to buy the pins because they don't know they exist.
They do know they exist, Mike.
Did you know we had pins?
Yes. Let's not look at holding two without selling pins.
Look, I just wanted to show them the pin. Because people are talking about pins. You're the one that thinks I'm trying to sell them.
Are you trying to sell them?
No, I'm trying to show them.
That look you just gave me. Shifty eyes.
That was just for effect.
What effect were you trying to pull off?
Like that was my true intention.
Success.
It's like India would have a shop, and then she would have all the windows shuttered, and no sign outside, and she'd just be like, "Well, if someone wanders in and wants to buy something, I guess I'm okay with that."
It's like Mike would have a shop, and then in everyday conversation with friends, he'd keep mentioning the shop and then showing them the stuff, and just staring at them.
Okay, that's different. Different.
How's it different? We'll never see eye to eye on how to promote ourselves or sell our stuff. I do know that Mikey's much better than I am, though.
Yeah, in spite of you.
And that you are. You must be the quirk. You can do it. Get those pins on. Get your glad rags on. Jaunt your way to work. Elaine!
Hello.
The apples. How are you? How is everything?
We met Elaine at Thought Bubble. She was really cool. She is really cool, but she was cool in the moment. She was cool in the moment, the past tense, which is what I was referring to.
I know what you mean. Don't worry. She's always been cool, and she will always be cool. We're also tired, but we're okay, thanks.
Now I can put a voice. The chat.
Only in that moment I was cool. You're always cool, Elaine. You forgot to take the postcard you bought. We can send it to you. Send you a postcard.
Whoop.
Good idea, you keep me waiting around. I'll just wait here till you decide.
Wait, were we meant to give you one before we left, or did you like take one away and then just leave it somewhere?
You don't call, that's alright. I'll send you a postcard.
The postcard in the mail, blast.
No, I'm gonna write you a postcard and then I'm gonna scan it in and email it to you. We're living in the modern age, Elaine. There is such a thing as email, you know.
There are e-cards. This isn't far from the truth.
I really want to start doing that though. I want to start writing people letters and then scanning them in. And emailing them.
It can be faster. Do you want to make letters more legible? Emails more illegible?
Oh damn. You paid for it but we got a fun conversation. Okay, we'll send it to you. Which postcard was it you were after? Morning, Hardick. We're okay, thanks. How are you doing? How is everything? He says, bah!
Okay.
Okay. Everyone really loves that postcard.
Yeah, it's good one, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the cookies! Your cookies were really good, by the way, Elaine.
Yeah, they were. Stained up.
Thank you for them.
Actually, I have cereal bar things left.
Oh my god.
I might eat those later today.
Whoa. You little hoarder. You little whore.
Oh, I like you. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, I was gonna say I'm glad you ended it with "der," but you didn't. You just
Strumpet.
You
Cereal strumpet.
I'm not a cereal strumpet.
You are. Strumpalumpa.
I'm not a strumpalumpa.
Strumpalumpa doobity doo.
Katie.
Hey Katie. Oh, we've got all the awesome people.
Are you drawing Sam from Lord of the Rings, Doig? I am not drawing Sam from Lord of the Rings.
Beautiful man.
But yeah, Katie, thanks for buying a book.
Haddock says, been trying to animate something but nothing works, almost like I forgot how to animate. Yeah, I know, right? I've been having that kind of trouble with this animation as well. I think it's because I've been trying to cut corners. But I've been trying to cut corners and then finding that the animation looks really bad and being like, oh my god. Now what do? Do I reanimate it? Or do I just keep trying to go over the same animation again and again and make it actually look good? But yeah, sometimes that kind of stuff happens. A bit weird. How do I do this again? Oh, Sam. Oh wow, that's a weird Dan expression. It's okay though, it's only on frame for a sec.
3s and 4s are pretty good. Like, once you realize you can animate on 3s.
Oh, I love 3s.
Like, okay.
3s are what I normally animate on now.
And then you just ramp up to 2s, 1s, and motions, right?
I mean, yeah, I use 2s and 1s when I have to, but I will try and do everything on 3s now.
I think 3s force you to think about your spacing. Is it spacing?
So proud.
That's where you choose to draw the drawing, because the timing is fixed. I know the animation term.
Let me do some hair, let me put it in the place where it's gonna make more sense, and it's gonna look your face in the eye, in the face, in the nose, in the brow, in the heart. I know what the song is.
There was a nice moment yesterday where we were talking about combining the trials and tribulations of being an artist or an animator and turning it into a musical. And India mashed Les Miserables with animation. Good, it's a good line.
Do you want me to?
I would humbly request that you.
It's really not that good. You're overblowing it a lot. It was just to the castle in the sky tune. There is a scene that's all on once. I can't escape it in my sleep.
It's so like just. I would love just a Les Miserables animated.
Yeah, me too. Les Miserables, but with animators.
Les Animables.
No, you still call it Les Miserables.
It's okay.
The Miserables. Oh no, Elaine. My client is trying to tell me how to animate without actually knowing how to animate. It's great.
Mm.
That sounds awful.
I remember getting color direction back from someone, and their colors back were so awful, and they're like, "Do it more like this." And I'm like, "Do you mean like this?" Yeah, that's great. Sometimes you have to give the client what they need rather than what they think they want, and that is the hardest part. Freelance.
Yeah. It's interesting, like the times though when you do have to just look it up and do what they want you to do.
Yeah, when they become adamant, they're like, "No, yes," and that gets easier to swallow if you're working for someone that knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, if someone knows what they're talking about, then it does become a lot easier to take them at their word that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Whoa! And not so subtly telling you to steal other people's work with some slight tweaks to make it not their work. No, yeah. Elaine, you don't want to get into that boat. That's not anything you can show in your portfolio. Sounds like a bad client.
Kieran is adding to your song.
At the end of the day, your subscription is ending. And what does that mean when you've got to see more? That's brilliant. The clan is coming. That's so good. Well, we might have to write this.
At the end of the day, when look down, you forgot to hit save.
Oh no! You're standing in your grave. You're just trying to think of new ones now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good for you, Katie, for explaining to your client what art theft was. I hate that. When you see, like, great people's work just stolen and reused and stuff with slight tweaks to it, it's like, ugh. Makes you feel slimy just looking at it, you know?
Yeah.
Just looking at it.
You are a thief. I used reference.
I stole a portrait of a man. Because a client told me to.
I love Les Miserables. A lot.
I like it, but I can't watch it all the time because it's too sad. Everything is just awful stuff happens.
Blue.
The color of the shade.
Well, I was gonna say like color rays. Blue.
My favorite color rays.
Black.
My inking pen I made. I'm spending a lot of time on this piece of hair that's not on screen. Let's not do that. Wow, this hair is going to be a problem. This hair is giving me a bad time.
This woman leaves behind a rendering file. There are none but me who can comp this scene. I swear 3 days are all I need.
It's actually really good. I am greatly enjoying this Les Miserables animator spin-off.
I love it. I love it. Yes, Kieran. You're yes.
Yes.
It's like a bit of a puzzle as well to like just read the lyrics straight and be like, which part of this song? Okay, I've got it. And then sing it. I swear.
In the night, the street lights shone like silver. All alone, I work till early morning.
I'm crunching.
When the security guy comes in, I raise my eyes and see he's found me.
I dreamed a dream that cannot be. Feature animation quality. In a month they want an episode. Down to a week, oh no, no. One day more. Totally a fucking deadline.
It really is.
Just musical.
Another day, another rendering.
One frame more.
And Katie, of course you can ask animation advice.
That's what we're here for.
And also, loads of people in the chat will be able to give you some really good advice too, so it's a good place to ask. One frame more. Oh, it's so good. I love it with their retakes quite uncertain.
Yeah. Can you change this? Why? Oh well. Yeah. But then the deadline's coming up. Which song is that?
One day more.
Oh yeah. But then the deadlines come at night, with the retakes quite uncertain. So they tear your work. The high note didn't happen.
Yeah, well you're kind of whispering it.
I know, because Declan is downstairs asleep.
Excuses. You're so nervous. It's adorable. But I hope one day you have the confidence to belt it.
I sing a lot more having known you. Like, you sing a lot. I've sung a lot more in the last 5 years than the previous 25 years.
I'm glad. Singing's fun.
It is. I think I've gotten better a little bit. Only a little.
Katie, I have some advice for this that I use all the time. Whenever I'm feeling meh about art, I change up the medium, and that really helps to get me unstuck. Like, I'll try something new that I haven't tried before, or just switch up the way I'm working. So, sometimes if I've been working in Photoshop a lot, I'll switch over to Sketchbook Pro, which has like this cool mirror tool, and do some designs in there. That's really fun to use. Or I'll break out the pencils and watercolors and start doing some like ink sketches with watercolor washes and stuff. Or I'll even get modeling clay and start doing stuff in that. And that really helps. It's just change up the way that I'm doing it.
What I do is I draw bare naked ladies.
They do keep you motivated.
That's it. You should try drawing a bare naked lady. That'll get you unstuck. That'll get you going.
Soon everyone's going to discover the power of bare naked ladies.
Yeah, and then I'll be out on the street.
You will, because they've been making you all the money so far.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess bare naked ladies is just a twist on a familiar thing. Like, it's life drawing with a bit of fun.
That's true, yeah.
I've 25 books have went into people's hands.
It's amazing. Just thinking about Katie's question too, like the unexpected really helps me. Like, I guess the best example is to give you is when I'm doing character designs. I'll often get stuck doing the same design over and over. You know, where like when you have something fixed in your head and you feel like there's an internal wall between you and more inventive designs, and you're trying to break it down, but you keep coming up with the same old stuff again and again, and you're like, oh, what's wrong with me? Well, doing something like looking around you, I do this a lot. I look around myself in the room and I find things of interesting shapes, and then I use those shapes to make new designs.
They did that a lot for the robots film. They got people to bring in household objects, like pots, pans, all sorts, and they used those as reference for the robots. It's a very more direct thing, but
it's really helpful though.
Yeah.
Like I was designing a frog the other day, and I was just doing frog shapes and not being able to break out myself. And then I went into the bathroom and got like the smelly spray stuff and brought it back out because the bottle shape was interesting, and then I just drew that and made it into a frog.
Oh, cool.
And it was really cool and interesting, and it was a cool design. Likewise, doing things like blocking out marker shapes and then filling them in, or doing paint splodges and then making those into things can really help and stick you. Your course doesn't allow for a break. I guess the last thing I do is I emulate other people's work. So I look at what other people have done that I think is interesting, and then I'll try and draw something like that. It gets me out of my own style and my own mindset. Like, I never just straight copy it. I always add my own stuff in. But I'll look at the shapes they're using and be like, I really like that head. Let me try doing something like that. Like, if I was this person, how would I design this character?
I miss charcoal. I haven't used charcoal in a while.
Well, it's waiting for you.
Oh, hello. Harry. Oh, hello. Into the street. I'm Doig, this is Swift.
Hello.
You are. You animate. It's the gig here.
Charcoal is yummy. Like, when I see people do very, very detailed things in charcoal, it kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, you see those people doing portraits, and they'll do, like, an old man, and it'll just look like a photo, a black and white photo, and it'll have all, like, the chin hairs and everything, and you're like, how did you do that in charcoal?
Sharpener, I guess.
Crazy. Plain exhaustion and lack of inspiration. Make sure you're putting stuff in as much as you're taking out of your head, I guess. Like, you can keep pulling stuff from your brain, but if you don't take time to put stuff back into your head by watching series or listening to music, then you're pulling from a depleting pool that's going to run out eventually.
Yeah. Too much out and not enough in.
Yeah, you need to keep looking at stuff which inspires you. Oh, glass cake, thank you. Ooh. Music is great. Music's so much fun. I wish I was better at it.
Got a knack for it, yeah.
Ah, thanks. I'd like to be able to work on it a bit more.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do a young. We met a friend. Friend is in the chat, but the bare naked ladies equivalent. Yeah, buck naked.
Oh yeah,
Be
that's
young buck, young. Yeah.
Buck naked.
I think we just got gorshed. But
Oh,
I don't have my headphones on, so let me go check. Yeah, how are you? Thanks for the follow.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I want to see Buck naked, which is it would be men with stag heads.
Yeah.
You can do it, Katie. Go, go, Power Ranger.
I think I need to just flatten this up because our roll, and then
It's our roll.
I think this part of it down here to press up.
Emma says, I think the volume threshold of your mic is a bit high. Doig.
How do I keep getting cut off?
You're so quiet. Morning, Tibbs. Hope you're doing well. This smug guy. Yeah, Sage King. He probably should be twirling a moustache or something. Being all smug. What a charmer.
Oh, I see. Is that?
Sir Sex Bang.
Well, he is a Disney prince now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Man. Okay, I might have to call a pause to this study because there's like sunlight hitting me in the face across there, and it makes seeing the values really hard. So I'll switch up to a line drawing. Have a young buck.
You're gonna do Young Buck?
Let's try it.
Oh man, awesome.
I'm gonna do a deer head first, I guess.
Ah, Elaine, I feel the same about my hands. I feel like I've started just settling on default shapes that I'm just used to drawing now.
Is there a difference between like a deer head and a stag head? Or is a stag just a male deer?
I think a stag is just a male deer.
Okay.
I'm sure someone in chat will know better than I do, though. I don't proclaim myself to be expert on deers. Tip says young buck, like a male deer.
Happy Bucking Tuesday. Thanks.
Buck naked.
Let's see.
Happy Bucking Tuesday to you too, Kieran.
This is pretty triumphant.
Have a good one. Yeah, that was Kieran's awesome invention of a name for it. We were like, that's amazing. Yes. Yes to that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
May as well try and use a bourgeois painting as well, but one of Dude. Good luck. The only one I can actually remember being supposed to was the
yes,
Seder or the poem.
Yes, Tibbs, I hope so. I'm really excited about the concept of Book Naked Men.
Just trying to find some reference. This will revolutionize the art world.
Yes, I think so. I want like a Book Naked calendar. I love September, dear.
You love September, dear.
I was imagining if I had a calendar.
Oh, you just love September, dear. I got you. I get you.
Monday, you can break my heart. Tuesday, Wednesday, fall apart. Friday doesn't. Wait, no, wait. It's Thursday. Thursday doesn't even start. It's Friday. I'm in love. The car horn decided it was going to accompany me. Oh, Tibbs. Oh, Tibbs, I'm so sorry. I just didn't know how it would go. And I was like, oh. Oh no. I'll just do this and it'll be fine. But then there was the Tibbs and she was like, that's not how it would look. I'm hoping that you will be the only one who notices how I have cheated this. Just someone won't notice. Ah, no. Everyone's gonna just be looking at this scene like, oh god, lazy animator. Jeez.
Okay.
I think they can just fart out anything, don't they?
Sure. Yeah.
You know, actually, you probably wouldn't even see his hand through this, since I'm meant to be giving him orange juice. So really, it would be opaque.
Oh, that's true.
Never mind. I've made the decision now, so it'll just have to be orange fingers.
He's got orangeade.
Yeah, he's got Fanta.
This'll do. This'll do. Okay. Oh, it won't. Trying to find something that replicates. I'm sure I had animator pencil, which I like drawing with, but I don't know where it's gone.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to find the Kyle's animated ultimate pencil hard. Kyle's eraser national edge. Ultimate charcoal pencil. For this. Wait.
What is it?
Oh no, it's okay. Like I thought I'd switched between pencil and brush bags. I got a fairly not vanilla pose, but it's kind of straight on, but it's nice as a like start collection.
I see. You're gonna start nice and calm and usual, and then you're gonna get into more adventurous poses.
Yeah. I don't. You might not know this, but I don't really draw guys that often.
I don't know that. I don't know what you mean. It's not like I've been pestering you for
5 years.
5 years to start drawing guys.
I tend to draw them differently. Like they're all kind of rigid and stuff. I need to get out of this mindset and just like draw the same way I draw Bare Naked Lady.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep it loose.
Sorry?
Keep it loose.
Yeah. Emma says, guys are boring.
Girls are cooler. Yeah. No arguments here.
I think guys are pretty amazing to draw. Especially when it's like a ballerina or something.
Yeah.
That
like,
physiology is so cool.
Different physiques are really interesting to witness.
Witness!
And observe, yeah.
Witness my physique! That was him flexing.
This guy's pretty muscled.
Ooh, create animation cycles.
So you can do like little anim loops. Or like you can have a certain part of the timeline will just keep looping. That's cool, pretty cool. So you don't have to like specify those frames to do so.
That is awesome.
As in you don't have to keep copying and pasting the frames of an instance of one loop.
I don't know if two of them can do that. If it can, I don't know about it.
Flash can, but it uses the motion symbols. Well, it uses symbols to do it, where the symbols have their own internal timeline that once placed on the main timeline will repeat, specify them to repeat.
It's very cool.
Yeah, Flash is pretty cool for animate.
Yeah, it seems awesome, to be honest. Like, seeing how many amazing animators work in it and the kind of work they produce in it looks pretty incredible. I don't think I'll ever get used to the nested timelines thing, though. That's always something which will bother me.
Well, you used it for like puppet stuff, which involved having to like switch in and out a lot.
Yeah, I still didn't like the nested timelines thing, though. It was still very confusing to me.
Gotcha.
Oh, Glasscake, that's fair. I mean, Flash is an awesome program, and a lot of studios use it. Like, Yota uses it. Every time I do any work with Yota, like, all those files and everything are in Flash.
Dude is way too long.
It's a long dude. Yeah, I guess it depends what you're doing in it. For example, in Toon Boom, I tend to just hand draw like this frame by frame, for which you can actually pretty much use any program. The main thing that makes a difference to me is how the brushes feel.
What do you look for in a brush?
It's really it's hard to quantify. It's a lot to do with the feeling. Like, I like the feel of Photoshop brushes. So if it feels like that, then I tend to enjoy using it. But I don't like these kind of vectory brushes. I don't enjoy them.
Right, gotcha. Toon Boom has a Flash setup, so you can make Toon Boom match the controls you use in Flash. Wow, that's cool.
That is pretty cool. I guess I knew what audience they were targeting.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to get the converts. I'm sure Max used to have like plugins that you could change it so it had the same as Maya controls.
Yeah.
It just screws you up when you try and go to tutorials though, and they're like, do this, and you're like,
yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. It's true.
But yeah, if you've got used to like hitting F5 and F6 or 7 even for new frame, new keyframe, and new empty frame, then to have that Toon Boom would be good. But I think in Toon Boom you can just go to the next frame and draw, and it's like, oh, it's a new frame.
Yeah.
What's the difference between frames and keyframes in Toon Boom? Because I noticed that keyframes have like a little black dot. Is that to relate it to like pegging stuff, or
it's very strange. It is related to pegging stuff, yeah. So they're movement keys that you use with the transform tool.
right? Okay, because I could just make one and then draw, and wasn't doing anything peg related, but I noticed there was a difference between.
Well, to me, all my frames are the same, and the keyframes are what I decide the keyframes are.
Can you turn a frame into a keyframe after it's drawn?
Yeah, you just put a. But I mean, I don't know how Toon Boom defines keyframes.
Right.
So I just do normal frames, and then I know what my keys are.
Right. Okay.
But I'm not sure how Toon Boom defines them. So it's kind of difficult to say.
Did they make their funding goal? Yep. Tib was saying that Krita are going to have a live stream talking about their next development sprint. They're going to be focusing on stability more than adding new features now.
Okay. I'll miss the new features, but I suppose stability is very important, so.
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of new features recently been added. Now they're working on making it more robust. So there'll be features you've not used yet.
Yeah, it's true. I'm still on the old version of Krita. Hey, Gecko Gunner!
Hey.
How's it going?
Emleth asks, how will they advertise Krita to people if they're already on the Krita stream?
That's true. Just by hooting about how great they are.
It was interesting being at the colors gathering at Thought Bubble. They were talking about actions and shortcuts and stuff, and I overheard someone talking about a certain thing that they did, which is something that I'd created an action for, but I was just like, it'd be really useful if I could do this. And they were like, oh yeah, it's like a staple colorist. Like, cool, I reached a similar conclusion independently and feel a little bit kind of like.
Oh, that's cool. What was it?
It's the thing I do where I grab a selection and I increase the selection to go underneath the lines. Their version of it, it just does that, but in my version of it, I also fill at the same time with my foreground color. So I just hit one and it's like, it selects, it uses the lines to select the shape, and then it selects slightly further so that it creeps under the outline, under the line art.
Yeah.
And then fills that space and then deselect. So that I can go and do it to another. Wait, no, it doesn't deselect, but it switches itself back to the magic wand tool, so I'm ready to select another bit.
Very cool.
But yeah, a lot of coloring comics is how to save time. part of their task of fixing animation is to make it more feature complete, so don't worry about that, says Tib. I think a lot of the features, they allow you to use the principles in a more efficient manner, allowing you to do more. That's what a good feature does, is makes the user experience more streamlined, or allows you to do something that manually would take a lot of time, but if it's automated under your control, you can get a similar result and not waste less time, but like spend your time in the areas that need to be managed. Yeah, like bump map for lighting is an interesting one, where you can create the illusion that something has light cast over a curved surface, while the surface itself is just a flat plane. I seen that used once in a top-down, so it was almost like a top-down RPG, but the buildings themselves, when the light changed, the light would like move over them.
That's cool.
It was cool.
They're not liquid in his last decreases, but at least it looks like it's liquid, which is a triumph.
It's awesome. You literally didn't preserve the volume, which is funny, like in an animation way. It's good enough, India. It's probably excellent and awesome. Move on. Move on. Move on. Move on. I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry. I could eat a possum.
Catch me that little possum. That was a creepy movie.
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's awesome. You guys ever seen Slither? Slither, slither, slither.
Okay, so this guy is like kind of whatever these are called would probably be like extended upwards in a tier fashion. What are these called? Trapezoid? No.
Oh, what these?
Yeah.
The clavicle.
Well, that's the bone.
Oh, what are you looking for?
Shoulder muscle.
While at the volleyball, did either of you guys by any chance meet a colorist named Marissa Louise?
I did. She's cool. I have to reply to her. Yeah, messaged me like 4 hours ago.
Oh, that's cool. What about?
She's asking if I'm looking for work.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna be like, I wish I was, but not until January.
Yeah.
Trapezius. It's the trapezius. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Oh, cool. I think we met someone who attended that workshop as well. They were at Thought Bubble.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I remember the two the kind of couple who were in the corner. I think they mentioned going to that workshop.
That's cool. They were awesome.
Yeah, they were really cool. I think one of them gave me their card. I think his name was Ron.
Yeah, and we bought a book from them.
Yeah, so we got that. Yeah, so Marissa invited me over to like a colorist post-con gathering, and so I went to this place that sold like ham and cheese and breadboards and stuff. So we had that for dinner after the con, just chatted about things. So I met a bunch of the colorists that were at Thought Bubble. I was the only one tabling. I thought was kind of amusing. Like the rest were just attendees, guests.
Yeah.
But
just having a break.
I'm,
Although all of them pretty much had brought their work with them.
Yeah. As we found out when we were stuck in the airport, and they were like, "Well, I guess I'll just do some work."
Yep. Luckily, I brought my tablet with me. I'll just get on with this job I've got to do.
That's the thing with colorists, is like they're at near the tail end of the pipeline.
So like, it's always mad deadlines.
Yeah, so they are beholden to when the artist gets their inks done. / when their editors send them.
Yeah. No, she came and totally bumped into us. She came and grabbed Mike. Whisked him away to the world of colorists.
Yeah. It was an interesting invite. Like, "Hello, Michael. Yeah, I'm Marissa. You know who I am. 6 o'clock, colors gathering." I was like, "Yeah, cool." And then looks like she was about to go out. It was like, "Where?" Oh, okay, cool. I think she was like, "Friends of Ham, 6 o'clock." And I was like,
"What's this friend of Ham mean?"
Yeah. What? Where is that? She's like, "It's down by the station." Bye. I'm like, okay. Tib says, "Hey Doig, I know it's not your core demographic, but you really need to get bare naked ladies in front of furries." I guess so. Yeah. That could be cool.
See you, Emma. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day at work. We should probably head off too, actually. It's 10 o'clock.
Oh.
I know.
Can I just...
But you know I'm right.
You are right. I just want to ask Tibbs what she would recommend in order to do that.
I'll allow it.
Also, I haven't even drawn this thing's antlers yet. You can head off. You can go away.
Okay.
And it literally doesn't move and just continues working on something else. Do you want me to NDA you so you can work on other things?
Maybe that would be cool. Thank you.
Hang on, I need to get to it. You're NDA'd now.
Am I?
Yeah. For Affinity uploads.
No, I see you, Elaine.
Bye bye. Yeah, I'm not I'm not again adverse to putting it in front of furry audiences. Just don't know. Not my word. Later lane.
Later lane.
Oh, apparently people swear by flat 7-Up. Drink flat 7-Up colds. Gecko.
Flat 7-Up to what? Sorry?
Gecko says, do you all know things to do to feel better when you have a cold? I know someone recommended like flat 7-Up to drink.
I like 7-Up a lot. At night I dream of you. Don't ask me why, don't need a reason. Doesn't matter, we'll never give up. Never give up.
This looks like it could be quite fun.
This is cool.
I'm gonna enjoy doing like really cool antler patterns. See, I'm just kind of doing a study at the moment.
Thanks, Tibbs. That'd be really cool.
I was thinking you message one of the straight dude furries, you know, and see what you think. That'd be cool. Yeah. I guess I could just put some of these up on DeviantArt under anthropomorphic in a way.
Scene 110. Time to do scene 110. Scene 110. Time to do scene 110.
Yeah, for best. For most folks. DeviantArt, but more importantly, fur affinity. Okay, is fur affinity better?
It's exclusively for furry art, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying DeviantArt because that's one place I have an account on.
It's so DeviantArt is so oversaturated with everything though.
Yeah.
Fur affinity is a smaller pool, but it's more focused to the people you're aiming it at. Did I say 106? Did I say 106? No, I didn't. I said 110. Just double check. Someone left that door open. I can see it blowing the wind. I'm worried it's gonna smash the windows in. I think Pat has a fruit affinity. It's for people who have an affinity for fruits. That's true. Post it on Reddit. Tibbs has laid some sweet raps on us.
Yeah, that's Reddit. It's the Reddit kind of rap.
Reddit rap. Yeah, I guess not. I think it would be fun to do like a Reddit or something.
Okay, he's like hacking typos and then afterwards typoed typos.
Yeetops. My boy T-Tops.
You really like.
Top of the trees.
Yeah, you really like Triceratops.
Oh my god, they're so cool.
Don't you like raptors more?
Look.
Okay. Looking.
I have a thing. I have a thing. Its name is Steve. No, I have a thing where I don't want to say I'm a hipster.
You don't like liking dinosaurs that other people like?
It's more just when something becomes extremely popular to the point where that's kind of the only answer you get when people say what their favourite is. Even though I also really, really love them, I like looking at some of the other things that are lesser appreciated and learning about what's cool about them. So while I do love raptors, they are awesome and badass, and I think they're amazing.
Okay.
Like Triceratops are also amazing, and no one appreciates them.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, they don't really get any screen time in the park. It's one of them dies.
True. But it's kind of like when there's a really good album that you like, and the single's amazing, and because the single is like widely seen by people, it's like super popular. But then there's like another track on the album that's also amazing.
Okay, yeah.
But fewer people appreciate it. So when you talk about your favourite tracks on the album, there's sometimes no point in talking about the single.
So you like liking the underdog.
Yeah, I'll never support an underdog if I don't like it. But sometimes I think looking past the obvious answer, find something more interesting.
I
I can read books. I won't rap that. Even though we do say penis all the time on our stream, so it's not that big a deal. Books about penises. Books about penises.
Why are you singing that?
It was in my head.
Oh, okay.
And then I was going to stop myself, and then I was like, but why would I stop myself?
It's term. Same as saying toe.
Exactly the same as saying toe.
Yeah. That man had so many toes.
Whoa, such toes. Mad respect.
Hi, Lady Gecko. We'll be heading off soon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it might be the phone.
Burritos all around us, and so our money goes. Oh, it's okay.
I can wait till 3 to post.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a deal where like you get burrito between 3 and 5. Like €2.
It's pretty good.
Give him a beard. I guess he's already kind of got a beard.
Beard. Oh, well, see you, Gecko. Sleep well. Hope you feel better. Are you sure you don't want to leave the stream, Mike? Seems like everyone's kind of heading off ski.
Yeah. Got the antlers done. Got the. Wait, no. Side's not done. Ba, 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 da, 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 ba. No, it's done. Cool. Buck naked. I might actually change the hashtag to not include the word naked this time, because I saw that when I had bare naked ladies, whenever you search that, like, doesn't show any of the images. I think it's like, we think this is naked, and it is. I'm like, but it's cool. Don't suppress me, bro.
I don't know. It feels like it's kind of part of your thing now, though.
Yeah, for SEO purposes. Anyway, we're gonna head off. Thanks for joining us this morning, keeping everything cool and loose and comfortable and
warm.
Safe. And
smells good. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah, we hope the rest of your day
is filled
with.
Is that where you're going with it?
Yeah.
Sounded surprised.
I kind of deadpanned the first part, and I was like, I don't really have any more to say, and you know.
Thank you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow at hopefully an earlier time. Everyone have a really good day.
Yeah. Yeah. And may the rest
of it
be
filled
with adventure. Take care, everyone.
Bye bye.